Well, dadgum, it's raining like cats and dogs out here. I don't know what to do. I was fixing to go for a little run, but reckon I get wet. So I got to do something else for a little training today. I don't know what to pick out. But people say, you know what people are asking me? They go, look, dude, you talk a lot of MMA. You seem to have a good knowledge of fighting and whatnot. Have you ever been a fighter? Now, truthfully, I've never been really a fighter. I've been in fights. I spent a great deal of my time in my 20s and early 30s in establishments that, while they didn't really condone it, you know, sometimes it just happened. Yeah, it's raining. So anyhow, people, you know, I like to watch the fights. Who don't like to watch the fights? I have not cared for watching polo and a lot of other sports because for the most part they, you know, they're kind of boring. But I like watching the fights. People say to me, you know, I have not had a fisticuffle engagement for 20-something years now. Matter of fact, I remember the last one was, it was in a parking lot of the local wingery. And this is right after I got married. And we went to get some wings. And, well, there was somebody parked in the handicap spot. Sorry, the disabled permit only parking area. Whatever it was, there's a couple of assholes from Ohio, as I recall. And they was parked side by side in two of the handicap spots. And neither one of them, you know, they were in their skaters. They were in their, you know, 30s or something like that. A couple of drunks that had just escaped from the establishment with their lives, apparently, because they came running out to the car, stumbling drunk. And I said something about, hey, them spots are folks that need them. Y'all don't need to be parking there. That's not right. At which the little feller, now there was two fellers and a woman here. The little feller, he come screaming and hollering at me, and then for some inexplicable reason, I reckon because he realized I was bigger than him, I don't know, but he come and then he starts screaming at my wife. Well, my wife, okay, Michelle don't back down. I don't know if y'all know that much about her. She seems like a sweet, nice lady, and she is, but if you mess with her, man, she goes crazy. And so she starts going after this little twerp, but I thought she was going to kill him, but I was getting between them. And then at the same time, the other fella, he was about 6'4", chubby, not like he just, you know, just a big guy. And then the woman was real mouthy and stuff, and so they come barreling at us and all like this. Well, the guy made the mistake. I kept trying to get him between him and my wife there, you know, and he made the mistake of swinging on me, and he hit me right in the mouth. Right there, boom. And I said, why'd you do that? So I just kind of picked him up, walked him away from my wife, slammed him down on the concrete, put my knee in his back and held him down. But at the time, his friend is right. So now I've got to hold him down on my knee like this and look at his friend and see what's going on. And I realize his friend don't want nothing. He wants to get out of there. Because at the same time, there's a crowd of people gathered. And here's what they're calling the police on. That they was parked in the handicap spot. And nobody cared about the fight whatsoever, but they parked in the handicap. So people were calling the cops. They're like, we're calling the cops on you. You're getting a ticket. That was funny as all get out. Well, anyhow, the feller, he said, listen, if you just let my friend go, there won't be no trouble. Let's just go. So I let the little feller up, and they run off and got in the car and took off. That was 20-something years ago. So have I engaged in any? I hit the heavy bag now and then, you know. But I don't. I'm an old man. It's not my game. Hey, it's letting up a little bit out here. I don't. You know, by the time people, what about jujitsu? Are you a jujitsu expert? Man, by the time jujitsu became a thing, I was married, pretty much. I was beyond going out and trying to get into a fight. And here's the thing. I respect the art. I understand what people can do to one another with that. Now, I'm not one that wants to go and get on the ground and waller around with people a lot. And to get really good at jiu-jitsu, there's one thing you have to do. You have to spend countless hours with your head in some guy's crotch, or some guy's crotch head in your crotch. I don't, there's a whole lot of crotch head stuff time going on there. That's just not for me. I'm more power to if y'all want to do it. But if I can't do something to you and get the hell away from you, I don't want to sit down in there and hug on you and stuff like that. So, A, respect what you do. B, I ain't got time to roll around with men on the floor. I ain't gonna do that. I'm a grown man. Sunshine.